Hello and welcome. My name is Carsten Lützen. I'm an Agile coach and Scrum Master. If you like these videos, please subscribe on YouTube and click like. That would be awesome. Today I'll talk a bit about product owner. Give my input in why do we need product owners and what is a good product owner. First and foremost, it's important to remember that a product owner is a visionary person. So it's a visionary person that owns where are we going and why are we going in that direction. It's really important to remember that the PO should be able to rally the team around this common sense of purpose. Why should we do this? Why is this super important? And this leads to one of the most important things to remember about a PO, and that is the PO owns what we deliver. He does not own how we deliver it. He only owns what we deliver. And there is so many things that follows from this simple statement. The product owner owns what we deliver, that we'll dive a bit into. First and foremost, when he owns what we deliver, he owns the backlog. The backlog is our to-do list, right? With the most important at the top and the least important at the bottom. Or actually, if we're going if we're going further, how the product owner prioritizes this is completely up to the product owner. It can be by priority, gut feeling, or whatever. The important thing is that the product owner prioritizes it in such a way that we maximize delivered value. And by maximizing the delivered value, we can make sure that the team, the entire Scrum team, is always perceived as high performant, right? If we always deliver value as a team, we're always doing what is best for the business, whatever that is. And that's really important to remember. But for the PO to be able to do that, he of course must own the right to prioritize and reprioritize the backlog. That is, I might come up with this brilliant idea. I think it's the best thing ever. I can pitch it to the product owner. I can tell him this should be done as soon as possible. But the PO might have another opinion and might opt for saying, it's a great idea, but now we cannot do it. We need to wait until this and this has been done. And that's completely fair. That is the responsibility of the product owner. Sometimes he needs to say no to ideas, and other times he'll say yes. Because in the end, it's the product owner's responsibility that the backlog is prioritized properly. Not a steering committee, not a project manager, but the product owner. Owning this prioritization, of course, gives another interesting exercise that can be difficult for many. There must be exactly one priority 1, one priority 2, one priority 3, and so on. We cannot have 3 priority 1s. That simply cannot be one. And that sparks a lot of discussions with the PO and the stakeholders, right? Because he needs to align expectations around the team to make sure that everybody around the team understands why is this the priority at the moment and why are we doing it now. Whereas internally to the development team, right? He should be this visionary, rallying the team around this is what we need to do because it's super important. And the team should follow him and make sure that we as an entire organization or team are as successful and value-adding as possible. The PO is often easier to understand than the Scrum Master, but it's not less important. They're equally important. They just play their separate role into making sure that the entire Scrum team is high-performant. That was my take on the product owner. I know there is a lot more small nuances to the product owner, but that's the most important things if you ask me. If you have comments, questions, tips, tricks, just let me know. Reach out to me on mail or comment below or whatever you feel like. So have a nice day.